The history of the Akira-class. The Akira-class was a class of Federation starship that was in service with Starfleet by the early 2370s. Utopia Planitia Fleet Yards was one of the sites at which the class was constructed in 2371. Akira-class starships were featured prominently in the Battle of Sector 001 and the Dominion War. Several Akira-class ships were stationed near Deep Space Nine during the war, as well as several were involved in most major battles in the war. In 2374, they saw action during Operation Return and the first Battle of the Chintoka, where at least two of the ships were destroyed by orbital weapons platforms. In 2375, they were involved in the Second Battle of Chintoka and the Battle of Cardassia. At least one member of the class was within a light year of Earth in 2378. The Akira-class design ditched the Starfleet's usual saucer section, secondary hull, nacelle design, and more closely resembled the NX-class with its catamaran-shaped hull. The engineering section was tucked under the main saucer, which housed the main deflector and some of the ship's tactical systems. The nacelles were constructed via long catamaran-type structures, which in turn connected to large weapon pods. Housing several photon torpedo launchers, the catamaran pylons offered a degree of protection for the main bridge, which retained its traditional location at the top of the saucer. The Akira-class design incorporated a multitude of tactical systems, including at least 3 phaser arrays, and housed numerous photon torpedo launchers along the port sides of the ventricle primary hull, at least one launcher forward to the deflector, and several located at the aft's weapon pod. The only known named Akira-class starship is the USS Thunderchild, NCC 63549. There are many unnamed Akira-class starships. These ships appeared in 1 TNG film, 10 Deep Space Nine episodes, and 4 Voyager episodes. Background information. The name of the ship's class was never mentioned on screen, but is derived from production sources. According to the Star Trek Encyclopedia, the Akira-class was named after the anime fantasy film Akira, along with the Lockheed P-38 Lightning. The Akira-class starship helped to inspire Doug Dexter's design of the NX-class Enterprise from Star Trek Enterprise. According to designer Alex Jaeger, this was my gunship battlecruiser aircraft carrier. It has 15 photon torpedo launchers and 2 shuttle bays, one in front with 3 doors and one in the back. A design sketch of the USS Akira, the vessel bearing the registry NCC 2497. In an unpublished interview with author Larry Nemchek, designer Jaeger said that he simply used the 4 digits of his then phone extension to conform with Starfleet practice. The number 6 was added by Michael Okuda, and the film's art department made 62497, a number then approved by producer Rick Berman. At the same time, Jaeger said, the 2 other ships and registries were approved as backups if needed to the USS Thunderchild, actually seen on film as NCC 63549, and the USS Raven, named after former Israeli Prime Minister, as NCC 63293, and the USS Spectre, NCC 63549. The ship's scale sheet showing the backup names and registry numbers can be found on John Evans' blog. Neither of the latter ships ever appeared on screen, although the CGI file used for the Akira-class seen in the Voyager episode Message in a Bottle was the USS Spectre, and was used by the Star Trek fact files. The ship allegedly appeared in one of the battle scenes from the 6th and 7th seasons of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, but this has not been verified. The scale of the CGI mesh, according to a January 20th, 1998 AD post in the news group alt.tv.star-trek.ds9 by DS9 visual effects supervisor David Stripes, was 860 feet or 262.13 meters in length. used when he blocks shots in DS9. However, the measurement used by visual effects supervisor Gary Hutzel, according to an in-house chart dated 5/15/98, was 840 feet. According to a size chart by Alex Yeager, the Akira-class would be roughly 500 meters, or 1,640.4 feet in length. The Akira-class is a heavy cruiser. Its accommodation is 500 officers and crew, with a 4,500 personnel evacuation limit. Power plant is one 1,500 plus Cochrane warp core feeding 2 nacelles and 1 impulse system. Its mass is 3,055,000 metric tons, and its speed performance is warp 9.8 for 12 hours. Its armaments include 6 Type 10 phaser emitters and 2 photon torpedo launchers. This ship was heavily used in various Star Trek games. The Decipher role-playing games supplement Starships list several Akira-class starships. The Activision PC game Star Trek Bridge Commander includes the USS Devore, USS Geronimo, and the USS Cali. The Activision PC game Star Trek Armada includes the USS Jupiter and the USS Templar, as well as many others, in both this game and its sequel, Star Trek Armada 2. These vessels have advanced weapons called Chain Reaction Pulsar, which bounces a bolt of energy off enemy shields, damaging several ships at the same time. The Jupiter was also a promotional card for the Star Trek customizable card game, where it was listed as being under the command of Captain Seltek. The Akira-class is featured in the game Star Trek Starfleet Command 3, where it is classified as a heavy cruiser. In the Xbox 360/PC game Star Trek Legacy, which sucked, allows control of the Akira-class ships as cruisers, with names such as the USS Akira, USS Spectre, USS Rabin, and the USS Thunderchild. Finally, the Akira-class is featured in Star Trek Online as a commander-level heavy escort. A slightly more powerful refit version is available as the Thunderchild class, which includes a point defense system. A second refit version, the Armitage class, is available at the Vice Admiral rank and is meant to pay homage to the designer's plans for the ship with a torpedo point defense system and a fighter bay. The Armitage is significantly larger than the Akira, but the parts from both and other sister classes can be combined on the same vessel. Thank you for watching the history of the Akira-class. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you could. If you did, thank you very much, and have a great day. Bye-bye!